Yep, and that's us live. All right. So we're gonna do a little Christmas special in lieu of our normal game tonight. Um, you guys have been given the option to make whatever kind of character you want, um, and we're just gonna drive the whole thing like we stole it. We're gonna do pretty quick character introductions and kind of jump right into it. As a premise for what's happening, about 10 years ago, Santa just disappeared. And kids stopped getting presents. And about 8 years ago, the entire world has been blanketed in like ice and snow, and it seems like the world's been just cast into eternal winter. Um, and so that's kind of where we're starting. So who wants to introduce their character first?
I guess I will.
All
My
right.
name is Dangle. I'm a chameleon paladin. Nice to meet you. If
Okay.
you're evil, I'll kill you. If you're not evil, you're my friend.
Do you serve? You must serve a god of some sort.
I have the god of snow,
Okay.
'cause it's always cold where I am at.
Yeah.
Up
Um,
here.
I, I have a question. Um, most
Why you
chameleon.
have a question for Dangle?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's my other half. Don't worry about him.
What was his name?
I'm Dangle too.
Okay.
Just I'm the one that kills.
So
I'm not.
as a chameleon, are you not cold blooded?
Don't you worry about that. He'll be fine. My rage fuels all the heat I need.
Okay. All right. All right. What kind of weapon do you use?
He uses a halberd. I use a halberd.
Okay. Have you always had split personality?
It was at one time that I got hit with a snowball. Sorry.
So you, so you have PTSD from a snowball.
N- we don't talk about it. It
All
was
right.
full of ice. I hate children.
Yeah. Were you a child at the time?
Yes.
Cool.
No. Yes. Yes.
Do you
We were a child at a time.
so is there a snow church that you work for? A church that worships snow?
Yes.
And how, what is the most evil thing a person could do in the eyes of the snow church?
Pee outside in the snow.
The horror. The horror.
Uh, he's always like that.
All right, cool. Um, any other information you'd like to give me about Dangle?
I'm a happy-go-lucky person. He's not.
Okay. All right, cool. Um, all right, who wants to go next?
I'll go.
All right, cool.
All right. Um, Name's Chillington. Don't
All right,
forget it.
all right.
And I'm a
I'll remember. He
st-
won't.
I'm a straight up evil demon from the darkest frozen depths of hell.
Okay,
This is gonna be great.
okay. What kind of demon?
They call me a freeze demon.
Okay, what do you look like?
I look like a snowman.
Okay, all right. Like your picture behind you?
Exactly.
Okay, so with the top hat and everything?
Yep.
All right, cool. Um, so were you formed out of hell snow
I was formed out of the most pure, impure water of hell.
in snow form?
Out of water that I froze.
You froze.
Yes.
So is there something inside the snowman that is not snowman?
I am pure snow. I'm like water. I can be solid and
Okay.
liquid.
But you formed yourself.
Yes.
So you were a collection of sentient evil snow that coalesced into a singular being.
Sure.
Okay. I'm just trying to get the origin story here. All right. Cool. And what do you use a weapon of some sort?
My body.
Okay. All right.
I can control basically moisture.
Oh, okay.
If it's got water in it, I can do it.
Cool. So you're a waterbender.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Um,
I'm gonna like him, but he's a snow demon. I'm gonna like him, he's a snow demon. I'm gonna like him. Sorry.
all right. So why have you left hell to traverse the plane of the living?
Um, I just don't. I don't like hell anymore. It's a little warm, and now that everything's so cold up here, I enjoy this much more.
Okay. Okay.
See, everybody loves the
Yeah.
cold.
It's easier to stay solid up here.
Yeah. Um, and what kind of things do you do up here in the regular old world?
Well, I particularly enjoy eating children. They're really nice,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
especially when they try to take my top hat,
Yeah. So
take a carrot.
you like to eat naughty children then?
It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. I'm not. I'm not. I don't distinguish. If they
Okay.
try to take shit from me or stick a stick into me, they're gone.
Yeah. Um, all right. Um, and do you plan to live on the surface indefinitely or?
I have no plans of returning.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Um, anything else you want to tell me about Chillington?
Um, no.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Um, all right. So who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
All right.
My name is Manch Vegas. I'm the gunslinging reindeer man.
All right.
Great.
What does that mean?
Well, that means that I sling guns and I'm half reindeer, half man.
Which half of you is reindeer and which half of you is man? Left and right half, or
The back half.
are you like a centaur?
No, my front half is human. My back half is reindeer, and I have the antlers.
Okay. All right. So is the back half of you furry,
Yes.
but the front half of you is not?
No.
Okay. Um,
You're right. I don't wear pants.
so you have a tail.
Indeed.
Um, so if you're not wearing pants, does that mean you're free swinging?
Full frontal.
Yeah. Okay. And people don't have a problem with that.
Bad.
Um, and were you born that way?
As far as I can remember from 3 weeks ago.
So you're 3 weeks old.
Born of the snow, died by the snow.
Okay. So you're born of some unholy snow magic, possibly.
Unholy Christmas magic.
Yeah. Um, so, Christmas magic's there's some debate about what's going on with that. Like I said, because there's Santa Claus disappeared 10 years ago, and 8 years ago the world froze over. Um, all right. So you don't have any parents of any kind?
Mm, no.
Okay. And what's your only being 3 weeks old? What's your current goal in life?
To kill.
To kill any and everything?
Whatever I deem fit.
Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to tell me? What kind of weapon do you use?
I use a sniper rifle.
Okay. All right. Only, or do you have handguns as well?
Well, only the sniper rifle.
Okay.
And yes, it can be used close range. I have a skill for that.
Okay. All right.
And my sniper rifle may or may not be my antlers. Yes, detachable, foldable stock, lever action.
Is so can you fire them from your head, or do you have to pull it down to fire it?
I do have to pull them out.
Yeah. Okay. Does it take both antlers, or is only one of the antlers of the rifle?
Both of them.
So you detach both antlers and you sort of like assemble them into the rifle and then shoot it.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. And what about bullets?
It's not
Frozen snot.
Snot.
snot sickles.
Snot sickles. Okay. Cool. You seem very designed for a specific purpose, almost. Oh no, Derek.
No.
Derek disappeared. It was his turn.
It was
Surprise.
my first kill.
He's back. All right, cool.
Oh Lord.
All right, cool. Anything else that I should know about Manch Vegas?
Yes.
Okay.
I may or may not have a thing for sleeping with snow. Looking at you, Chillington.
Like sleeping with it in an intimate way.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you like the cold finger. Huh?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Um, and all right, so Derek.
So I am Bite Me, the burnt gingerbread cookie.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
So he was left in the bakery in the fire too long, and he's burnt. So he has a fascination with fire and worships the god of fire. And he has burnt hands and legs. And he's a cleric, and his weapon is a gingerbread, as a gumdrop mace that's so old and burnt and it's just congealed and hard together, so he can go around and bonk people.
Cool.
And he's only about a foot tall. He's
Yeah.
a little bit bigger.
Yes,
I
this
was-
is great.
Yeah,
He's only about like that.
I was gonna ask if he's a cookie. How tall is he? Yeah.
So,
Cool.
but he is abnormally hard.
This is me too, buddy. Anyways, how long have you been around?
About 2 years.
Okay, all right, cool.
So he's spaced out and angry and likes fire.
Okay, so now real quick, we have to figure out how everybody knows each other, and I can't wait to figure this one out. All right, so who wants to kind of go first about knowing people, or do you want to take a minute?
I don't give a fuck. All right. So, me and Bite Me, we met about 2 years ago.
When
he
he
came
was
run-
brand new.
Oh yeah, like when he was screaming on fire, basically.
Yeah.
And I threw some snow at him and put him out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was loud.
Yeah.
And very.
That is the
scary.
music. That was you putting him out, and you
Yes.
saved him. That's what that was.
And so we kind of meshed a little bit on that one. I found him highly entertaining because of how small he is.
Yeah. Cool.
And how much he loves flames, because I'm not a big fan.
Okay. All right.
And then Dongle, I ate a child in front of him, and he was really weird. It's the weirdest creature I've ever seen because he cheered me on and screamed, "No, please no," at the same time. So it's
I
odd.
remember that. I remember that too.
So Dongle, why did you let Chillington live after eating a child?
It was an evil child.
Ah, okay. All right.
I don't think it was an evil child. It was an evil child. He peed in the snow.
Yeah, the ultimate sin.
Yep. And then old Vegas there, he might have gotten lost in my flurries.
No, I found
dark
my
night.
way into your flurries.
sounds scandalous. All right, cool. All right. Who wants to go next?
Oh, I'm good with my story now. Yeah.
We're good with it, Mike. I just follow Chillington around just for the hell of it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
I intend to keep inside of Chillington as much as possible.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
One night only there, buddy. I told you.
But you didn't say the day.
Yeah. So there's been a rumor that the thing that has caused the sort of eternal winter is starting to wipe out all of existence. There's rumors that every living thing is just going to be completely like destroyed. Like some sort of ice apocalypse. It's been getting colder and colder as the years go by, which was for a time pretty comforting and nice, probably for a lot of you. But it's getting to a point where life's almost unsustainable. And Dangle, you came upon a message written in the snow in P, that said, "Death to all the living, long live the Frost King."
Oh, well. I see. Don't worry, dude. I'll take this one. Yes, the Frost King will pay, and whoever's P this is, I'll find them. I can taste their sin.
Yeah. And also, with respect to Chillington, there seems to be, if there's no more life on the planet, there's nothing left to kill, and also there's a danger of you returning to hell.
Oh, I'll never return.
Yeah. And Bite Me. It's getting so cold that it's almost hard to sustain fire.
I'm becoming more brittle.
Yeah.
That's good.
And
I'm flaking.
and Manch, it's just downright cold. And your nipples are getting chafed.
I cannot stand for this.
So yeah,
How's a man supposed to live full frontal?
yeah. So Dangle, you perhaps you want to consult the church or search out some other way to figure out.
Yes, I will go consult the church.
Yeah, sure. So you guys walk into the church of Snow Worship, and it has an open skylight to allow snow to fall into the church as well. And the high snow priest is at his pulpit, and some of the people in the pews are dead just from frostbite and hypothermia, and can turn that off.
Oh no, we're losing more members every day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of them are the ones that peeing in the snow now. Let them die.
So as you approach the priest, he's like, "Hail snow," as he shakes, and he waits for you to hail snow back at him, basically.
I kick some of the snow back.
Does
on
he
his
do
feet.
some kind of maneuver?
Yeah, he puts his hands up and looks, and he goes, "Hail snow."
I'll do it. I really hate doing that.
I do the
Hail
same maneuver,
snow.
but under my breath I say spear fingers.
Yeah.
What?
I walk up and kick the snow and say, "Step snow, step snow."
I just caress it lovingly.
Everybody likes playing in the snow.
So the priest says, "Dangle, it's getting mighty cold. I love the snow as much as anyone, but it's getting hard to worship. It's getting hard to worship. It's getting hard to worship hard."
Well, I did find this message in the snow that said everybody's gonna die and all hail the Ice King.
He said,
You know anything about that?
He says, I heard tale one time of a benevolent snow giver, but maybe his wrath has turned vengeful. Maybe he's turned his back on the world, letting it freeze to death. He says, there is a sage that could lead you possibly to find him, but you gotta search in the forgotten kingdom that's been destroyed by the ice for him.
That shouldn't be no problem. Yeah. There may be some peers there.
He says, death to the peers. Death to
Death
those
to
that
the
would taint the
peers.
snow. He says, who's your friend there? The one made of snow.
Oh, why don't you introduce yourself to him, Chillington?
I am Death incarnate.
He says, oh.
He's Death incarnate.
He says,
Seems
Could-
nice to me.
could you
He's a snowman.
could you bless me with your snowy goodness?
No. You don't want him to bless you.
No.
No, I would love to.
I tried to tell you.
He says,
I-
if I die by the hands of a snowy angel, it's worth it.
All right, so cool. We're gonna do.
Just so you know, he's killing him as a mercy killing.
I'm gonna roll
I see it's a mercy killing.
on Constitution. It's called distillation, and I can draw moisture from any one person that I can see.
Okay.
Oh my, this is going to be terrible.
On a 10, I take 2d6 of health, and they gain that damage. And on a 7 to 9, they just take the damage.
Okay. All right.
So that's happening.
And so when you draw it out, do you draw it out as snow? Like when it leaves, does it turn into snow?
Yeah, it like you can see a little liquid come off the tips, and then it just turns to snow.
So yeah, as the go ahead and roll your damage.
2d6. Oh, not much.
Yeah.
So maybe he loses an arm.
Yeah. So the snow vapor leaves one of his arms, and his arm starts to sort of like shrivel and turn purple, and he's like, "Oh, my essence turned to snow. Oh yes. Oh, it's so amazing. I am one with the cold. Oh, I feel lightheaded. I feel." He just falls over, passes out.
That was absolutely weird.
These are your people.
Yeah, they all dead now.
And the few of people in the pews that are alive, just put their hands up and they go, "Hail the snow."
We gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah. So do you begin making your way towards the snow ruins or whatever I said? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sounds good.
Forest, forgotten, ancient. Yeah.
Something. Cool. So yeah, there's like this kingdom, and it was like completely like obliterated by like ice, and it's sort of an abandoned kingdom, and this is the place where supposedly the sage is that you're looking for.
I feel like a frost giant had a bukkake party on this thing. It only came from one angle too. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys.
Chillington has bad vibes about this.
So you guys arrive at this this sort of destroyed ice kingdom, and then you're at the front gate, and there's nobody guarding or anything, so you could walk right in if that's something you choose to do.
I will walk in.
Yeah.
Well, I will slide in.
Yeah. So do you
Well, this
like
is
a
mighty interesting.
Well, because I can manipulate anything made of moisture, I can create water or ice.
Yeah.
So I just create like a thin layer of like
Yeah.
water that I slide across.
It's kind of like
ice.
in the claymation, like Rudolph the snowman just kind of glides across the snow.
Yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just make this thin layer of ice. I just
Yeah.
slide everywhere. It's
For sure. So yeah, you're gliding across the ice, into the thing. Everyone's following along, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Whee!
Yeah.
Stop doing that. Whee! I hate him.
So yeah, I mean, as you're sliding in, you get into the front entrance. You go past the first gate, second gate, and then you start going through the sort of destroyed city portion of the village, and I'm sure I have a graphic for that somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So
very
yeah,
cozy.
yeah, it's some ruins going on there, and as you're walking through the ruins, suddenly you start hearing like sort of chittering noises, and screeching noises.
Okay.
Anyone do anything while they're hearing those things?
Yes. I'm going to discern realities.
All right. Yeah. Roll.
6.
Yeah, you don't discern shit.
I'm gonna create an ice sword.
Yeah. Do it.
I've got a thing called ice weapon, and it's basically like manipulating fire. But I just do it with my body, and I can instantly create a weapon of ice, name it, describe it. It can be close or long. If it's close and I pierce the person when stabbed, you get an extra d6 of damage.
Okay.
So it's a longsword.
So yeah, while you're creating the sword, these sort of like ice bats start descending out of the ruins at you guys, so Manch, you take a -1 to your next roll because you're like not discerning things well. And you kind of
Alright.
lost in thought for sure. So bats descend.
Hell, all right.
I pull my horns up and start assembling.
Cool. Then they start swarming you. What do you guys do?
Well, I'm completely fascinated by.
I look up at
weapon,
them.
and
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna and it doesn't look right. I'm gonna say stupid weapon, and I'm gonna bless it and turn it into try to give it a charred look and a stinky like burnt smell to it, which is just blessing it and gives him a +1 on go in. So as long as we're in combat.
Okay.
So,
All right. Roll for that, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, so the consequence, I believe, you can draw under one attention, lose the spell, or I think there's something else.
I'll draw on one at attention.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. So as you're blessing it, two of the bats start dive bombing you as you're casting your magic. If you could roll a defy danger for me on your dexterity. Cool. So the one bat whizzes by and you're able to dodge it. The second bat though does implant its fangs just into your forearm, and when he does that, you take 3 damage, and your arm starts to freeze up a little bit.
Okay.
And that'll be this guy here that's got you.
All right.
Meanwhile, what's Dangle doing?
I look at the bat that's got a hold of bite me, and
This
I
guy.
command it to stop.
Okay, using like I am the law.
Yes.
Okay, and roll for that. It's on charisma, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I got new stats. New stats.
Old stats.
Oh. Put this right here. That is a charisma. Okay. Okay, roll plus charisma. Thank you. That's what it was. That's what. I guess that would be a 2d6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2d6 plus charisma. Oh no, my brain's not working.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, it definitely happens, and it stops. It says on a 10 plus, I deal more damage to that going forward. I get a +1 on it going forward.
Yeah. So it flies back towards one of the buildings as you command it to stop, and then so then what's Chillington doing?
All right, so Chillington
You're welcome.
is going to. I'm going to use absorb it all. And it's a roll on con. Anything that I see and choose to, I may withdraw moisture from. On a 10 plus, it's a d6 of damage, and I gain life that the damage is done. On a 7 to 9, same damage, no health gain. And on a fail, I take a d6 of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that worked. So 1d6. All right, so all the bats that I can see, and I'm assuming I can see them all?
Yeah.
They're all going to take 5 damage.
Okay. And is that like before where it draws moisture? Or?
Yeah, it just literally pulls the moisture out of them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you see bits of their wingtips sort of like crystallize off and flow towards Chillington, and they all sort of like start to sort of frenzy and swarm as this is going on because they don't know what's going on, but they know they don't like it. Then Manch Vegas, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take a shot at the furthest one.
Okay, we'll say that's this guy back here.
Yeah. With a 9.
All right.
That is D6. So 5 plus 1 and plus 2 piercing. So 8.
Okay. And so you shoot this guy back here.
Yep.
With your ice snot bullet.
My ice snot rifle.
Yeah. Yeah. So when it hits him, he shatters into like a million sort of ice pieces and dies. But one of his buddies swoops down and starts getting tangled in your hair or fur or whatever, and scratching and biting at you, and you take 6 damage as he's like clawing and scratching at you.
Alright, I'm also going to activate bullet time.
Okay.
Which is on Dex. I make a roll. 8. Okay, so on a 7 to 9, I choose one of these. I either avoid the attack entirely, learn the enemy's position, end up in a position of relative safety or cover, or push an ally out of harm's way. I'm just going to dodge all 6 of that damage.
Okay. All right. And that the bullet time that adds to like a counter.
No.
No, that one doesn't. Okay. All right. And then we come back to Dangle, I believe it is. Dangle, what you doing?
Are all of them still alive? Well, 4 of them are still alive.
Yeah.
4 or 5, right? So, I'm gonna tell. You know what? I don't much rather kill things or like attacking them unless they hit me first. So, I'm just gonna tell this one. Go, come on now. Come on now. I'm pointing at you.
You gotta click and hold.
Whoa, that one right there. I'm gonna tell this one right there. I wanted to kill that one right there. I don't have to do the killing. It can do the killing for me.
I don't know. I don't think I Am the Law works like that.
You can tell it what to do. It either has to obey it. Let's see. I mean, it's up to you. I mean,
let's check and see.
let's see. I mean, you may be right. It says give an NPC or based on the command, your divine authority on a 7. They choose one of these. Okay, on a 7 plus they choose blah blah blah. On a 10 you take 4. Okay, so on a 7 plus they do what you say or back away cautiously, then flee or attack you. I don't know who gets to choose that. They choose.
I as they get to choose that. Yeah. So they'd be unlikely to attack one of their own, so they'd probably do one of the other things. But I mean, you can command them to do whatever you like.
You know what? I guess you can just take over. Yeah, it's time to kill. I hate it when you like this. Alright, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go over here to this one. that I got a +1 on, and I'm going to attack it. Let's see if this happens first of all. No. Well, it does, just not the way I wanted it to. And it takes 5 damage.
All right, cool. So how are you attacking it? Where are you swinging on its body?
Swinging.
How are you attacking it?
He's the one that uses the halberd. I'm the one that just punches it.
Okay. So you're sort of like doing a jump punch, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing armor.
Okay.
I'm a chameleon.
I know.
It's
What?
cold, and my rage fuels me.
Yeah. Well, until now, I was just I envisioned Rango, and so I just had you in like a Mexican poncho.
You know what? If that's what you want to do, that's fine. I have armor. I mean, I do have armors, but yes,
the
that's fine.
the poncho keep you warm.
The poncho gives me armor.
It keeps you warm.
Yeah.
It's cold. You're cold-blooded.
So I'm just gonna sling it into the. I'm gonna punch it and try to knock it into the side of this building right there.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, you punch it and it goes backwards and hits the building, and you hear like a bit of a crunch, and then it kind of falls to the ground and then starts sort of like wrangling around on the ground. It's not dead yet, but it's definitely not in the greatest shape. So, bite me. What are you doing?
Why didn't you just kill it?
So now I want to sunk its fangs on me. I'm gonna smack it. Is it still hanging on to me, or did it let go?
No, it let go because Dangle commanded it to let go.
Okay.
It's the same one that's on the ground now.
All right, I'm just gonna smash the crap out of it.
Okay.
Stupid fairy dragonfly! Stupid fairy dragonfly!
Right. Yeah. Roll for it.
Oh, huh. Yeah, I totally.
Yeah. So as you're swinging for it, it's like I say, it's flopping around on the ground, and so you're just like missing it as it's flopping around. And these two other bats descend down upon you, and they bite you. One of them bites you in the back of the head, and the other one bites you in the buttocks. Yeah, good times.
You think of a gingerbread taste?
Yeah. Woo. And so in that case, you're taking 7 damage as they bite at you. Yep. Chillington, what's happening?
Okay. I am going to do the mass absorption again. So I'm going to roll on con here. Alright, so 7 and 9. They take the damage, but I gain 0 health. 1d6. So all of these little bastards take 2.
Okay. Yeah, so the one reeling on the ground sort of just dissipates into nothingness as the rest of the moisture leaves its body, and he goes away. And the others take the damage and start. So the ones that had bitten onto Bite Me are now letting go and flying back up into a frenzy as they sort of take their damage. Yeah. This guy flies back up. What's Manch doing?
I'm just gonna fire another shot at him.
Yeah. Which one?
Probably that one.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
So 8 damage again.
Yep. All right. Yeah, and then he shatters and blows away when that happens. And in the meantime, this one comes back down and goes to bite you in the face.
All right. Bullet time.
Okay.
7. Yeah, I'll let him hit me, but I'm gonna roll into cover.
So, oh wait, so you're letting him bite you, and then you're doing what?
Bullet time lets me either avoid it or like roll into a position of safety, so I'm gonna roll behind some cover.
Okay. Yeah. So he bites you, and then like I guess things slow down, and you slip away. When he bites you, you're taking 5 damage, and your face freezes a little bit.
Yes.
Yep. Dangle, what's up?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're gonna attack. We're gonna attack that one.
So Dangle number 1's back in control.
You're gonna fight?
Oh, yes, I guess so.
Oh, well. You know, I should have probably added that when I attacked the first one with strength, but whatever. That
Modifiers matter.
yeah, they do.
Hey, yeah.
Hiya!
Oh, I hit him.
Roll some damage, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean you obliterate him. He shatters into like ice crystals and
ha ha
And,
ha! My
definitely
attacks are
dies.
stronger than
Um,
yours.
Shut up.
so the remaining one, possibly feeling pretty outnumbered, starts to just like fly away.
Yeah, you better run.
Bite me. Are you doing anything?
Yeah, since I'm a little bit hurt, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna do Cure Light Wounds on myself.
All right.
Oh, if
do I
you
have to
just
do
needed
anything to
some
pass
healing,
it, or
little
do I
gingerbread
just-
man,
does it
you
just
could have
happen?
just asked.
Now so it's like casting a spell. So you'll roll your 2d6 plus your modifier.
Man, my rolls are on fire tonight.
Yeah. You're it's just so cold, and you're hot natured. The healing sort of just like dissipates in the air, and you lose the spell until you can prepare it again.
Okay.
Yep. Chillington, are you doing anything as this thing's flying away?
Yeah, I'm gonna use freeze. Basically, I can freeze the liquids inside of anything.
What the hell?
So I'm gonna
sorry,
roll.
Excuse me.
Ooh, that's happening. On a 10 plus, object is frozen solid until I decide.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's solid. He's dropping to the ground.
Yeah. This thing just sort of freezes and drops to the ground.
He's prone. Anyone can take any attack they want. He'll kick his ass.
Yeah. He's just laying on the ground. So does anyone do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over and use my firearms proficiency. When I shoot someone who's at my mercy, they die. So I'm just gonna put my sniper rifle on the side of its head and pull the trigger.
Yeah. It blows away into mist.
Then I'm gonna walk over to Bite Me and hand him a healing potion. I have 2 of them.
I can't right now. That's like the most over ridiculous ability ever.
You're at my mercy. Die.
Yeah. So healing potions just do like a straight 10.
God, that's good.
Okay.
So.
Oh, that's good.
I then proceed to pick up what's left of the body and just pat it on my crotch.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just like ice crystals on the ground.
Good.
Hey, man, that's what you get when Mike says homebrew.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a good
I
time.
chose a vampire and I turned it all into literally all these moves are legitly what I found. I just renamed them.
Yeah.
So instead of blood, it's water or
Yeah.
moisture.
So you guys delve deeper into the castle, and it's sort of as you're in the castle, the corridors start turning into like a vast cave system, as the ice is sort of taken over and overgrown everything, and then you get to sort of what's a dead end of sorts, and let me see if I can find where that is.
I will now proclaim it. My quest is to kill the Ice King, and I am now immune to ice damage.
That's a stupid one. You could have picked a better one than that.
All right, here we go. Yeah, so you guys get into here, and you see this sort of like giant skull in the background, and it's very frosty. And do you guys investigate the area, or do you say,
Indeed.
yeah,
I
I'm
go rub
going-
up on the tusk.
I'm gonna discern realities again.
sure?
Cool. 14. I'm gonna forego asking questions about it, and I'm just gonna immediately shoot the skull.
Well, you're discerning realities, so I mean, before you do all of that, as you're
Hey guys, you want to see a trick? Hey, look, you know I'm a chameleon. Hey, watch this. You can't see me, can you?
but your clothes don't change colors, do they?
Ah, shit.
That was
I
great.
told you to stop doing that trick. We can only do that when we're naked.
Yeah. So you can tell that somebody's been living inside the skull.
Huh.
Cool. I continue to shoot at the skull.
Cool. Yeah. I mean the
I'm not gonna stop him. He just instantly killed something.
the sound of your bullets ricocheting or piercing the skull make a pretty loud noise in the cavern. And
My ears.
yeah, so you as soon as you start doing that, you hear a voice going, "Stop! Stop! Stop it!"
Now gravitate and listen.
And so coming out from the back of where the back of the cave skull is, you see this little fellow that I'm uploading pop out. Maybe come on now, yeah. Let's make him a little smaller.
Holy crap.
No, I'm out. I wasn't playing furry stuff. This is weird.
So yeah, he pops out, and he says, "What are you doing? Please stop wrecking my home."
No.
He says, "What?"
I-
Go ahead.
I raise my stick hand and I ask why he's dressed like that.
He says, "Well, I think propriety is honored above all other things. Just because the world is savage doesn't mean that we have to be."
Aren't you a savage dragon?
He says, I'm a kobold, sir, not a dragon."
Not from where I stand.
So, and he's not that. I mean, he's like 4 foot tall.
Question.
Okay, maybe.
You don't pee in the snow, do you?
He says, "Heavens no! How barbaric! Who would do such a thing?"
Ah. Yes. You know where the Ice King is?
He says, "Do you mean the Frost King? Is this what you're searching
Whatever.
for?"
Doesn't matter.
He says, "Yes, I believe I could help you find him. Why are you searching for him?"
Do you serve him?
He says, "No, I most certainly do not."
Then I want to kill him. It's getting too cold.
He says, yes, you're trying to stop the impending apocalypse then."
Yes.
He says, "Well, that is splendid. I was hoping not to die." He says, "I'm sorry, let me introduce myself. My name is Cold the Beholden."
Oh my. Oh, jeez.
He says,
That
"Yes."
almost
got a
gave me a
thing for
third
kobolds.
personality. Thank you.
Jesus, man.
For the episode I just had.
He's-
I was
Chillington is twitching from one eye.
He is, "Yes, I am the sage of the Frost Kobolds." He says, "We were born of the snow, but things have taken a downturn. All my people are gone, and I'm the only one left." He says, "That damnable Frost King and his infernal ice has driven the world to madness, and I cannot stand it any longer. So I will help you. Do you think that you can win?"
Yes?
Was your mother a kobold?
What now?
Was your mother a kobold?
He says, yes, it was."
We can win. Go, go, go.
He says, "Are you a cookie?"
That's what your mama said.
He says, this one doesn't have the manners I see."
I put my mace in my penis and start waving, like it's my penis, and start waving it out.
He's,
I see it in pantomime him.
Not my gumdrop nuts.
He says, and so he looks over at Dangle, Dangle, and he's like, are these people okay? Mr. Lizard Knight, are you there? Are you there?
Is he frozen? Oh, there we go.
I don't think James knows you're talking to him.
I'm trying to talk to her as well because she's talking to me. Yes.
Tell her
yes,
it's
Set her
game
sit
night.
down. It's man time.
She knows that. She knows it is.
Yeah,
Tell her we're all yelling at her.
Rada.
yeah. He's asking you if the rest of the party is okay. He thinks you're the responsible one.
That might be true.
Yeah, they're okay. They're all right.
He says, did you just double answer me?
Yes.
Oh my.
Okay. Look, don't worry about it. We're gonna kill Iceman, whoever he is. Look, he's gonna die.
He says, also, is that an evil snowman?
I just look at him and smile and say, absolutely.
I'm gonna say this: he doesn't pee in the snow. I hate peeing in the snow. Andy
I also
killed an
hate
evil
peeing
child.
snow.
He says,
Seriously, do you know how hard it's been for me these past few days? There's nothing but snow around, and I've had to pee.
We're in an ice cave. We're not in a snow cave. This is an ice cave. You can go
Oh,
pee.
thank God! I immediately start peeing.
he
I
says, no,
instantly freeze it as it
I
comes out.
have a lavatory. You could use.
Sorry.
He's-
But yeah. So could you like tell us how to find him?
Yes, well, I will lead the
I
way.
can kill
Yes.
him.
I'm not entirely certain directions would behoove you.
Oh, okay. We'll lead the way.
He says,
Thank you much.
Yeah, yes, I will. And so yeah, he starts. You guys leave the city and walk places and things. And he leads you across like the snowy tundra, and all the while he's sort of just regaling you of the lore of the Ice Kobold people and their greatness and how they rose from simple animals to being scholars and mathematicians and great healers and they once praised the cold that overtook the earth, but now he curses it because it's taken everything he's loved away from him. He talks about he's got a theory that Santa was keeping some great evil at bay, and then when he disappeared, it was allowed to run rampant on the earth. Do you guys chime in on any of that?
Nope.
Cool. So he eventually leads you to.
I'm listening. I just have to talk to her.
He eventually leads you to this place.
Oh, that looks inviting.
Yeah. And he says, "Yes, this is the lair to the Frost King's fortress. It's a dangerous place, and none have been known to survive it. But perhaps you, band of miscreants, with your odd ways, could survive."
What makes it dangerous?
Yes, well, I think there are a number of creatures and monsters and whatnots in there.
Food.
I think I will leave you to it at this point.
Hold on. What are you gonna do after this?
What am I going to do? Well, I suppose I'll return back to my home.
It was wonderful to meet you.
Yes, a pleasure to meet you, dear friend.
Yes, just a friend.
Dear friend. Yes, you
I'm
are
not
my
getting
only
that, dude.
dear friend.
No.
That's
Keep
unfortunately
saying it.
very
I don't get
sad.
it.
Yes. Well, see you later, dearie.
Why does he keep laughing? Am I missing something?
I don't get it.
Yes. Well, I will see you all
Fucking
later.
kobolds.
And Mr. Snowman, I hope you don't get cold feet. And he points and laughs. And he just starts walking.
Chillington, you have feet.
No, I don't. I don't get it.
Yeah, he just sort of like tarries away. He's like,
As soon as he turns away from me, I put the sniper rifle on the back of his head.
do you?
Yep.
Are you killing him?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you blow him away. He dies. I'm a little sad about that. You killed Cold the Beholden. Distant relative
Yes,
of Cold
I
the
felt
Beholden.
like he shouldn't be allowed to live.
Yeah. Yep, he's gone. No more him.
No more him.
Yeah. Just killed a lovable character. I was gonna play him again later someday, but not anymore.
Yeah, I felt like that was happening too.
That's why I couldn't allow it to exist.
But he's gone. All right, yeah. So you guys are gonna enter the cave.
Yeah, absolutely. I glide right in.
I whistle a tune after murdering a man.
What is the tune?
Uptown Funk.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so you enter into the ice cavern. Evil.
I can only allow this because I was currently occupied, so I don't actually know how he died. I was off
Yeah,
in
so,
another world.
so you get
Oh,
back.
Dongle, I killed him.
I heard
You
nothing.
get back and he's just laying on the snow, bleeding into it. What do you say to that?
Must have been those damn snowballs.
Yeah.
I will sing your tales forever. Cold to
Don't.
behold.
So yeah, you get a little ways into the cavern and you start hearing the walls sort of crick and crack as you're walking in.
Oh, that's not disconcerting.
Okay.
Yep.
I keep on going.
You just keep on trucking. Yep, that's
Mhm.
good. Good for you. Anyone else do anything about that, or you just keep on trucking too?
Truck on along.
I'm on my quest. I don't worry about these things.
Yeah, I mean, why would you?
As long as it's ice, I'm fine.
So you get into this part of the cavern, and can I get everyone just to roll Defy Danger for me?
What do we define it on?
Let's do on Dex, I guess.
Cool.
I'm impressed I managed to roll 2
Wow.
6s back to back.
I rolled a 9 on a -1.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Very nice.
Hey man, I'm a snowman. I'm not fast.
So these things always come out so big.
Oh, it was an enemy attack?
Yeah.
Good news. I act first.
So behind you, a group of like ice goblins swarm in behind from the area you just came from, and start attacking at you. Oh yeah, the dog is whining. So what do you want to do? Well, I guess too. So I guess Chillington only gets some slight damage from being attacked by these things.
Cool.
Just 3 damage though.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, the horror.
Oh, the horror. So what's the game plan here?
I'm immediately going to turn around and shoot one in the head. I've got to shoot first because I'm never caught by surprise.
All right, roll for it.
8.
Okay. Which ones are you shooting?
I don't know. I guess the middle ones.
Okay. Which one are you shooting in the head?
Bottom.
Okay. And roll some damage.
So are these things like symbiotic, or are there 6 of them?
6. 9.
I mean, there are 6 of them, but they're together. They fight as a
Okay.
unit.
Goblin Riders.
Yeah, poor guy's nuts stuck to his neck.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
separate. It's so cold.
So yeah, you shoot the one guy in the head, and he pulls one hand up and grabs his head where you shot it because like puts it like a hole, and the other one kind of falters a little bit, and they stumble, and they're sort of like wobbling around, and are currently at a disadvantage. And so
It's
meanwhile,
6 o'clock now, so I'll take 1 more damage off of every hit I take.
okay, Dangle, what are you doing?
I will proclaim that I will defeat this one. So now I deal plus 2d4 against that enemy. A negative d4 against everyone else.
Okay.
Until this effect lasts until I defeat said enemy. If I fail to defeat enemy, I will basically have this effect permanently until I redeem myself.
Okay.
Yikes.
So I will do -4 to that one and that one, but I
Yep.
will murk this one.
Okay.
So
Alright.
yeah.
So you're making a declaration.
Mhm.
Then Bite Me. What's Bite Me doing?
I'm laughing and go, Dangle! Get there, Dangle! Hurry, hurry, hurry! I'm gonna bless him with the magic. I'm gonna make his weapon magic.
You
Okay.
don't know how many times I've heard that one. It gets
You
me
get
every time.
You get an extra D4 of damage.
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay. And what do you want as your negative? Do you want like to take unwanted attention, or do you want to like lose the spell, or?
I'll take attention.
All right. Yeah. So while you're casting, these two guys hop over along and start clawing at you, and you're gonna take 3 damage as they're just like going after you. And then Chillington, what are you doing?
Is this guy like free hit on him because he's jacked or what?
You get advantage on him, so you can take +1.
Cool. Then I'm going to literally do the vampiric touch. So let's roll on my con. Oh, so I get a +1 to go into him.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's fucked.
Jeez.
2d6 damage, and I gain that life.
Okay. Which one are you touching?
This.
The top one or the bottom one?
This guy.
Okay.
Yeah, the top. No, you know what? No, the bottom one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. All right. So 2d6. All right, I'm doing 4 damage.
Okay. It's like you want more from a 2d6, but yeah. All right.
I did what now?
You want more from a 2d6 than just 4, really.
You really do.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Yeah. So
That's what I
what part of his body are you touching?
get. His face.
Okay. Because he's kind of like holding his face anyways, and they're stumbling around. When you touch his face and start drawing the power from him, he like sort of like screams, and it's sort of like multi-tone, like ah, and he drops the other one, and the other one falls to the ground, and like he starts scrambling around, and it's like he can't stand up. It's like his legs don't work properly.
Yeah, that's why I got them out of way.
And the other one's just like now kind of like stumbling around, holding his face, and the other one's like flailing on the ground.
Fantastic.
Yep. Meanwhile, Manch.
This time I'm going to shoot this one in the face.
All right.
7.
Okay. What's the negative on that? Is that just you should a regular
It's an
attack?
attack.
Okay. All right.
3 + 1 + 2 plus another one since it's 6. So
Okay. So yeah, you shoot that one.
7.
You shoot that one in the face, and it sort of knocks him back several feet. And as he's walking back, though, the one on top grabs like a fistful of like ice off the ground and just throws it at you. And that will hit you for 2 damage as it whizzes by. Then Dangle, what are you up to?
Well, I'm gonna attack them. Whoops. Oh, that's gonna happen. And since I'm pretty sure that activates hack and slash, um, let's see what it says. Oop, let's put this in big. Yeah. Anyway, oops. When you chat hack and slash, choose ally. Their next attack against your target. If this one doesn't die, I'll say Chillington will do another 1d4 damage to this one if it's not dead after this.
Okay.
So what is it? So it would be, yeah, I get 10. And
Damn.
then I get we'll just click 2d4, and I get another d4. So yeah, so 16 damage.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna murk it for sure. So how do you do that?
I take the halberd and I split them straight down the middle.
Cool. Yeah, yeah. It splits them, and then they just sort of like fall over dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they exist no
Man,
more.
I'm doing good tonight.
Um,
I hate him.
Bite me. What are you up to?
So we are going to we're gonna go and try to hit the guy in the leg. Just the closest one that's on the ground that's halfway fallen. We're just gonna walk up and smack him a good one.
Okay.
Whew.
Nice. All right.
Take
Cool.
that, you overgrown snow dongle.
Yeah. So you're hitting the bottom one of this group.
Yeah, I can't reach the top one.
Yeah. Well, that one's on the ground, just like reeling around because he got knocked off. Yeah. So, but this one's taking the most damage is the bottom one.
Yeah, we're gonna keep smacking him.
So yeah, when you hit his leg, you basically break it off, and then he falls to the ground. And then the other one starts trying to climb on top of him, and they start fighting amongst each other, because that one can't stand up, and the other one's trying to get on top of him because that's all he knows. And so they're having sort of an internal like struggle between the two of them. Chillington, what are you doing?
I am going to again glide up and pull the life out of that one
Okay.
again. Except this time I only get 1d3. Yep, that's happening. So, hey, that's better out of a 2d6.
Yeah. You'll pull what's left out of him, and his blue tint sort of goes white, and he just sort of goes limp, and the other one,
Solid.
the other one, on top of him, just scurries up on top of him and just sits on top of his body and starts like slashing at you, missing, but he's just slashing and you're just out of reach, and then Manch, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna shoot the one that's walking in the face again.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm gonna miss.
So as you pull up your gun to shoot, he takes the one that he's holding on his shoulder and he picks him up and just throws him at you, right? And he comes at you, teeth open, and like bites you right in the neck, and you take 8 damage as he catches you in the neck. What's up, Brandy?
Yeah, talk to that person and or dog.
She's freaking out.
Ask him if they've got any snow.
Needs to go potty.
Sorry, what? My bad.
No, I was just messing with you.
Okay. All right. So then, Dangle, what are you up to?
The one that's laying on the ground is dead, right? That one.
Yeah, but the other one's on top of it, swiping at Chillington.
I'm just gonna run over and kick it really hard.
Okay, and you get advantage.
I kicked it really
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So you kick it, and its face just sort of like dents in, and it dies as you kick it, and then they're now both dead at this point. Yeah. And so bite me. Here's the scenario: the one guy over here at the bottom is like over by himself, and then the one on top is currently biting Manch in the neck.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go just tackle the one that's on Manch and see if we can't wrestle him off.
Okay.
So we do a flying gumdrop tackle.
Okay. Yeah. And then
Hey, look at me! We get him to look. We toss the cane up, the little gumdrop cane in the air, and he looks up. We just spear him like a wrestling move.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and roll some damage.
Can you smell what the bite me is cooking?
Yeah. You tackle him and knock him to the ground. And his legs are just kind of like weak and feeble as you tackle him to the ground. And then when you land on top of him, do you stay on top of him or do you get back up?
We start rubbing our genitals on him.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And so he's like putting his hands up and like doesn't really know what to make of it because I'm not sure what gingerbread genitals are like.
They're not there.
Yeah. I didn't know. Maybe you've got like you got twig and berries. All right, Chillington, what are you doing?
I'm going to draw moisture from him.
All right. Which one?
The top one.
Okay.
All right, so 7 and 9. It's 1d6. Hey, that's the best roll almost.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And it's enough to kill him, right? So
Great.
it pulls what's left out of his body, and he's no longer fighting to stop Bite Me from rubbing his genitals on him.
You're welcome, buddy.
And he just
Thank you.
dies. And then Manch, you've got the one left that you've shot twice. He's looking pretty bad. He's the one that threw his other buddy at you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go humiliate him.
Mm.
I'm gonna try and get up on him and then start teabagging him.
All right, cool. How does there a roll for that or?
I guess Dex.
Yeah.
11.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you managed to, get over top of him and start humiliating him. He's quite confused and a little disgusted, and then he's just like looking around, like what should he do? And Dangle, are you doing anything?
I'm just going to stab that one with the halberd.
Okay. Roll for it.
Yep.
Did she go?
Yes,
Yep.
Pete and Pooh.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, where are you stabbing him?
In the head.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it goes right through to the other side, and he stops all movement when you do that. So while you're doing that, obviously, Manch is teabagging. Do you stop doing that, or you just like while that's happening, keep doing that process?
Oh no, I'm gonna finish.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, but he dies, and then you guys have defeated the Ice Goblin. So, and then
I scoop one of them up and absorb it.
Okay. Oh, there's Puppy.
Puppy.
Oh, look at the new puppy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She just went potty.
Just now.
Well, outside. So kind of just now. I mean, moments ago. All right. So yeah, you guys start making your way through the cavern some more. And what is our time? What time it is? Does depends on
Got about a half hour
So
left.
yeah, half hour.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Speed it up. We're at the ice.
Yeah. So
Fight him.
you get to this chamber right here, and as you're approaching it, you hear a booming voice that says, "Who dares enter the Frost King's fortress?"
I, Gunther, dare.
And you see in the center of the circle some swirly like ice and water coalesced to form this this figure that uploads. This guy, and he says, "I am Jacques Frost, King of the Frost Kingdom. Why have you come to my inner chamber?"
I would like to sleep with you.
Stop this impending doom.
Doom,
It's
doom,
too
doom,
cold.
He says, "No, I must kill all living things, so I am the only one left in the world. You all disgust me.
Won't
But
that
how
be
am I
really
supposed to sleep with you if I'm dead?
You won't."
Wouldn't that be really lonely?
He says, "I hate people." He says, "I hate joy, and I hate people, and why do you think I killed Santa Claus?"
I start to snow from my eyes and I start crying and say, "Daddy."
He says, "Santa's spreading his joy and happiness, making people laugh and smile. It's awful. And so I killed him, but people still had hope even after he was gone and I froze the earth. So now the only way to stop it, to stop hope, is to kill everyone."
Well, that's kind of lame, isn't it?
He says, "You're kind of lame, aren't you?"
Yeah, you shut up, stupid head.
"You shut up, stupid head."
Boy, I will come over there and smack you on the lips.
He says, "No, you won't." And he pulls out a card. And he holds the card up and he says, hold on. Yeah. He says, "I have my trump card right here."
Oh God.
He says, "Blue Eyes White Dragon, I summon
shut
you."
the fuck up. You stupid. Shut the hell up.
Alright. Well, I want to pull something out of my adventuring gear, Mike.
Okay.
I want to pull out a card with a
God.
picture of Donald Trump on it and say, I also have a Trump card.
Oh my gosh.
I don't. You can
I
pull
don't know what to say.
You can
about
pull out a
what just
baseball
happened.
card with Donald Trump on it, but it doesn't do anything.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. So the when he summons Blue Eyes White Dragon, the card sort of magically sort of explodes into this this dragon that forms beside him, and then the two of them are there, ready to kill you essentially.
Cool.
Cool. I'm going to
Cool.
shoot Frost.
Hold on. I'm gonna take my my magical gumdrop mace and rub it on Mancha's foot and try to give you a blessing. Give you +1. So hold on. And I'll lose it.
Okay.
So you get a +1 going forward.
Cool. I'm going to shoot Frost in the face.
All right.
With a 10.
Okay. Roll some damage.
Since it's 8 o'clock now, my gun gets fiery, messy, and forceful.
Fiery, messy, and forceful.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
So 2 + 2 + 1 + 1. So 6. And whatever the hell fiery does.
Cool. So yeah, well, the fiery it will help you. Because it's fiery, you'll double damage. So what was it? 8 or 6?
It was a 6.
Yeah,
So
so
12.
12. Yeah. So when you shoot the bullet, it melts away a part of his face. And as soon as it does, he goes, "Ah, my beautiful visage! Blue Eyes, kill him!" And if you could roll a Defy Danger for me.
All right. 11.
Yeah. So Blue Eyes opens its mouth and breathes a bolt of like icy fire right towards you. How do you dodge it?
I roll forward to dodge the AOE.
Yeah, and it whizzes past you and then hits some ways in the distance, sort of exploding in sort of icy fire weirdness. Dangle, what are you doing?
I am going to pronounce that you will die, Ice King. And now.
He says it's Frost King.
Frost Wizard.
Ice, Frost, whatever.
I also accept Jacques Frost.
Okay, Jacques Frost.
Oh,
Ha ha ha. Do you have your ice baguette?
It's
Like
called
an
a
ice
spear, you
baguette.
stupid. It's a spear, not a baguette.
I broke myself on that.
It's a perfectly normal length.
I'm gonna just walk forward to him.
I mean, there's a dragon.
It's an ice dragon.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as you're walking forward, I guess roll Defy Danger on your decks. Yeah, so the dragon swipes at you with his claws as you're sort of. Are you walking or are you running?
I'm walking.
Okay, so it's swiping at you. How are you trying to dodge its swipe?
I'm not.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I guess maybe through sheer force of will, you deduct some of the damage, but as he swipes at you, you take 8 damage, and you keep on walking, I suppose. While Dangle is walking towards the Frost King, then, and dodging or partially dodging the dragon. What is Bite Me doing?
Bite Me is going to give Dangle a magic weapon. I'm going to run up beside him and touch my tip of my weapon gently against him.
I touched my tip gently.
You should have just left the tip.
Is it just the tip?
Just the tip. Touch the tip gently. So I'll draw onward attention.
Yeah. And so, and you're giving him a weapon, or are you imbuing his weapon?
I'm imbuing his weapon for +4 damage.
Okay. Yeah. So as that's happening, the Blue Eyes bends his head. He's right there. Bends his head down and bites you in the shoulder, biting off a part of your cookie.
Oh no!
And dealing 8 damage. Jeez, the D8 loves me tonight.
Oh. All right.
So, and then Chillington, what are you up to?
I'm going to use a move called Infusion, where I send a little bit of myself into something. And on a 10 plus, you control your opponent by sending yourself into them.
You're not touching the tip either?
No, I'm going into the tip. For 3 turns. On a 7 to 9, I control for 1 turn, and on a 6 or less, I take a D8 of damage.
Okay.
So, what's this on Wisdom? All right. Yeah. All right. So I get to control him for 1 turn.
Which him?
The dragon.
Okay.
And I'm going to make him attack the Frost asshole with his strongest attack.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So the dragon turns and opens to shoot a blast of stuff at the Frost King, and he is going to do some rolling to see how that goes. He dodges for sure. He scoots right out of the way. But when he does, he says, Blue Eyes, have you forsaken me? I'll return you back to the deck. Meanwhile, Mance, what are you doing?
So, question.
Yeah.
If you're controlling the dragon for one turn, will that stop control once you get to your next turn? Or is it just done that you've used them?
It's once I get to my next turn, he's out.
Okay.
It's for one turn, so.
In that case, I'm going to ignore the dragon and try to waltz on over to Jack Frost, fire another shot at him.
Okay.
10.
All right.
D6.
Okay. Where are you shooting him?
Plus 4, 9. In the leg.
Okay.
9.
All right. Cool. Yeah, so you shoot him in the leg, and it blows like like chips away part of his leg. He says, "Ow, that really hurt." And he flies up into the air and points his spear down at all of you. And can I get everyone to roll a Defy Danger? You can roll on Dex or Constitution.
Awesome.
I'm going to make this a bullet time, too.
Yeah.
8. So I'll learn his position and take +1 forward against him.
Okay. So as he points his spear down, he says, "Ice lightning!" And so like a really frosty blue lightning just shoots out of his spear and surrounds the group. Luckily, Bite Me and Chillington avoid it entirely. Dangle and Manch take just partial damage from it.
Which will be max damage.
No, not this time.
Mhm.
So just 6 damage for the two of you as the lightning
Ice
goes around.
immune
Are you ice immune?
on my quest.
When did you
Ice
say that?
immune.
When did you say that?
Did I not say that a while ago? Did anybody hear me say
But
ice immune?
are you lightning immune?
It's ice lightning.
Okay, take half of the 6, then you take 3. The half of it that's ice doesn't hurt you.
All right. Okay.
Yep. So, all right. What is Bite Me doing? Oh, sorry. That was Dangle. What is Dangle doing?
Just the opening I needed. I'm gonna jump at you and you're gonna die. And now I'm gonna jump at him and attack him. Because he's in the air.
Okay.
Let's roll. I'm gonna have to roll on Dex, aren't I?
Yes.
Let's make sure I don't get any pluses because I'm. Make sure. No. Okay. God dang it! You're too high.
Yeah. You jump up, and how are you trying to attack?
I guess like stab him with the halberd, but obviously that didn't happen.
As you jump
didn't
up,
even make it up there.
He reaches down and grabs the hand that you have the halberd in, and then slings you and throws you like 50 feet across the way and back down into the ground. And you're going to take the full brunt of his damage on that. So 9 damage as you get slammed into the ice. And then Bite Me. What are you up to?
We are going to heal myself with the second wound, which is called, I don't know which one it is, Cure Moderate.
Yeah.
Because I got a hold wait, that should be -1.
Ooh, nice.
So I get a heal D 2d8. All right.
Nice. So when your cookie heals itself, what does it look like?
I take the other piece, I put it back on, and I spit on it, and I rub it, and it just kind of like magically grows back together.
Do you spit like
What's
gingerbread
the
house
icing?
icing? Yeah.
Yes. I spit the gingerbread house icing and stick it together.
I mean, I imagine when you spit initially, it looks a little unsavory. It's just like a white globule of icing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the visuals.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
I'm gonna ask you to spit on me later.
Right. Chillington, what are you doing?
I'm going to pull the moisture out of the dragon.
Okay.
So
You're gonna
that's
suck
a
it off.
9. Yep, sure am. 1d6, unfortunately. That's shit. Oh.
Yeah. You pull just a tiny bit of moisture out of the dragon, with this too, it loses your hold over it,
Absolutely.
it also like flaps its wings and rises into the air, then Jacques Froust mounts it, to ride it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "Ha! Now with our powers combined, we are Captain Planet."
Get off, man.
No, and-
Chillington instantly kills himself. Commits seppuku.
Yeah.
He wants to go back to hell.
and he points the spear, and Blue Eyes opens its mouth. Chillington, if you could roll Defy Danger on your Dex or Constitution, either or for me.
Yeah. Skin of my teeth.
Okay. Yeah. So both lightning and fireball shoot at you. How do you dodge it?
Um,
Did you roll on Dex or Con?
I did Constitution.
Okay. So you're gonna like take it essentially.
Okay. So I harden myself as the hardest ice I can get,
Me too.
and hope it doesn't kill me.
Yeah. So the flames and lightning just sort of like surround you, and it looks like you've been engulfed by them, and as though you might be dead. And then the chaos clears, and there you are, just standing in its wake. Like
Middle finger up.
like the ground around you is like been like partially burned away. Yeah. Manch, what are you doing?
I'm gonna say in a real sultry voice, it's high noon, and I'm gonna try and shoot him in the testicles.
Which one?
Jacques.
Okay, now he's sitting on the back of the dragon, right? So that's quite the trick shot.
Thank you.
Okay.
8.
Okay. So I'm going to posit that you don't get him in the testicles, but you get a part of his body. So roll your damage.
That's where I'm meant to shoot. Yep, totally. 6 plus 4.
Yeah.
10.
So you catch him maybe up in the sort of upper abdomen, and he rears back the dragon afterwards, and he says, "Ow! Again? Stop shooting me! You're so annoying."
Then sleep with me.
He says, "Never." He says, "Only Blue Eyes is for me."
Chillington throws up a little snow.
Yeah. And then he says, "Blue Eyes, use Medusa Stare." I can't think of a better name for it. So the dragon looks at you and his eyes blink. And if you could roll a Defy Danger on your Constitution.
No. 9.
Yeah, so you feel yourself start to freeze over, and then it like slows down. So you don't freeze entirely, but it will slow your movements. So you'll take -1 on your next roll.
Sexy.
Dangle, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pull out a potion and heal myself.
Okay. Then you do that, and you get 10 health back. While Dangle's chugging potion, what's Bite Me doing?
He is going to. What else can I bless people with? We're going to try to cast Hold Person on the guy in the back and see if we can't just freeze him off the... Will that work if I hold him person? Does he like become static in place and the dragon keeps moving and he'll stay?
Yeah, he might fall off, yeah.
Alright, we're going to try to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay, nice.
No. Those are D8s. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That was from the last one. So
Okay. And then what do you want as your
we'll
consequence?
lose the spell. We'll strain really, really hard, and like a little gumball turball comes out and just pops on the ground.
Yeah.
Like little rolls, and he just
Yeah, so he just sort of like stops in the air. And how does that read? Does it hold him as long as you hold the spell, or?
Yes, as long as I hold the spell, or if he takes damage.
Okay. And so he just sort of like in midair, sort of like just like stays in place, and then the dragon sort of like feeling him like rigid and stiff on his back, looks back, and is like confused, and then sort of in a fit of rage starts swooping down towards the group. What is Chillington doing?
So he's swooping down at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not great. I am going to try to take control of him.
All right.
Okay. Fuck. That doesn't work. I take a D8 of my damage. Hey, well, at least it stayed that way. All right. So I take 4 damage because it did not work.
Yeah. And then if I get the whole group to roll Defy Danger on Dex.
Cool.
All right. So the dragon comes down and starts just breathing its sort of unholy blue fire at all of you. So for I guess Chillington, you rolled 2. You'll take 15 damage.
Sweet.
And then the 7 to 9s, you'll just take half that. So you'll do 7. And then Dangle, obviously, you miss it entirely.
For I am the one who walks between the ice breath.
Meanwhile, Manch, what are you doing?
Manch is just gonna shoot Frost again.
Okay. So he's prone. So you can just basically roll your damage on him.
Okay.
He's prone?
That's another 10 damage. Wait, no, he's prone. I'm just gonna walk up and kill him.
Yeah, he's prone.
Yeah, he is.
Insta death.
At my mercy. Goodbye.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You blow him away. And
I hear a word Exodia in the background.
Exodia. And as soon as he disappears,
in the side of this knot is carved Exodia.
Yeah. As soon as he dies, Blue Eyes swooping around the group just like folds up into a card and just like slowly floats down to the ground.
That is the most anti-climactic.
Wow.
I'm gonna pick it up, fold it, and stick it in my reindeer butt.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is fucking prone.
And then out of
It's
the
high dude somewhere.
out of the ground pops this little
That was my twin brother. Hey.
sentient Christmas tree.
He's not catching me by surprise. I shoot him. No.
He's he wasn't trying to surprise you, but if you
14, I hit him.
No, don't shoot the Christmas tree.
roll some damage.
No.
6 damage. Alright.
Yeah, cool. He dies. Whatever
He tried to
message,
get us with a sneak attack.
whatever message he had for you, that's not happening anymore.
No, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, he just died on the spot. As he's dying, you You used to hear a faint Santa. No.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to resurrect him.
Okay.
And I guess I'll heal.
Yes, I resurrect him.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Before he barks out. Saps out.
And I go over and lay on hands him.
And then he sort of groggily like goes, "I'm not dead yet."
No, I'll lay on hands.
Not dead
him
yet.
For 8. And well, no, wait a minute. That's right. Actually, I have to roll on. Sorry. Fucking shot him. I'm sorry. It is, what is it? It's on Charisma. Or, is it on Charisma? Yeah, it is on Charisma. So it's, this will work. Yes. So I'm just gonna, well, when I heal him, I'll just roll another for healing him.
Okay.
And I heal 4 on him, but I take 4, but I get to heal myself, so I heal 4 back.
Okay. All right. So he says, "Oh, thank you, friends. I'm not sure what happened there."
Shoot him again. No,
Don't
I'm joking.
give up on me.
He says, I am the great sage tree of Christmas, and
Past or present? Past or
it's
present?
of the
I'm betting future.
the continuum, future maybe, who knows.
The future doesn't talk.
He says now that the evil Jack Frost has been vanquished, maybe peace can return to the world. He says, our Santa is gone, but there is a sacred summoning ritual with which we can call forth a new Santa.
That sounds boring.
He says, if I could get even one of you to help me, we could reinstate the Santa to this world.
I'm good.
Santa! I got you.
He reaches,
on, Barky.
he reaches his hand and he says, "Oh, you're much like Bark yourself, little one." He says, "Okay, grab my other hand," and then he leads you like in a set of chants. At the end of them, a portal opens up above you, and a figure descends down very quickly and hits the ground in the sort of like, one knee down, one leg up sort of like pose.
Tebow.
It stands up and it says, "I am the H-1000 Santa unit. Come with me if you want to live." And then it just fades out.
I put my sniper rifle on the back of the tree's head and shoot.
It dies.
Where you're going, you won't need any Santa.
I just whisper to myself.
I ripped the top of the top of the tree off of its dead
All I'm
body
gonna
and stick
say
it on
is
top
that
of mine.
is probably like you're fighting this 90 levels boss. Oh yeah. Oh, he's prone.
He's
So-
dead.
He's dead.
Yeah. And so also,
great.
I don't remember exactly who all played in the last game. I know Derek, you weren't there. But so the H1,
I know about that, son.
I was
Yeah.
Saint Klaus.
yeah, the H-1000 is Santa from our previous Santa game.
Okay.
There is a
I think Jesse played that one.
he did, yeah. All of our Christmas games have at least a slight continuity. So, but yeah, so so that'll conclude us up, and we're pretty much finishing on time, I think. What time is it?
Yeah, we're
Until-
like
A few minutes
8
early.
minutes early.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, all right, cool. As a fun point of reference, had you let the kobold live, he would have come in, swooped in, and killed the Jack Frost when he was like weak. But then he would have morphed into this abomination, and mercilessly tried to kill you.
Yes.
So
Danny, good call.
Yeah, good call.
It's-
Because he just wanted to take the throne.
Way to
for-
fuck up plans that you didn't even know about. It was
he,
fantastic.
he definitely wanted to take the throne for himself.
I'm good at fuck uppery.
So, anyways,
Fantastic.
Trey might have done the same thing. You never know.
Now the tree was just a harmless tree.
No, it wasn't harmless. Popped up out the ground all crazy like.
Yeah.
And it summoned a Terminator Santa. So.
Yeah. Well, it was just summoning, it was just summoning a Santa.
Someone
It-
possibly the worst Santa.
it didn't
Yeah,
know what
pretty
Santa would
much.
get. So,
Sounds like the Futurama Santa.
or the Invader Zim Santa.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah, man, it was
That
fun.
was fun, Mike. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah, for 30 minutes of prep, not too bad.
No,
Yeah,
that's
not
really
bad,
good.
man.
For 30 minutes of prep, immediately thrown into disorganization.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's about what I put into it. Like I said,
Yeah, well,
found a vampire thing, and I turned everything to water.
I had a couple of other scenes and some other enemies if it had gone a little faster, but I had to tailor it to what we had going on. So
You know how we work.
I know.
Yeah,
We
slow.
slog through the fucking mini shit and then just destroy the boss.
Yeah, because I've got an ice spider, and some other like weird looking ice monsters. So, but anyways, it was fun, guys. Our next game will not be till January. Let me look at the calendar. January 12th will be our next game. So
Yeah.
basically got about a month off. So
Okay.
get us through the holidays and all that kind of stuff.
Sweet.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night.
All right,
Later, everybody.